You're watching EVH and Gear TV, brought to you by Design 39 Media. Visit design39media.com for all your website, photography, and video production needs. Microphones for EVH and Gear TV are provided by Rode Microphones, and official Van Halen merchandise is provided by VanHalenStore.com. And now, here's your host from Ontario, Canada, EVH artist Eric Broadbent.
Hey everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to an unboxing episode of EVH and Gear TV. I hope everyone is well. This was unplanned because I didn't even realize this stuff was coming in. I totally forgot about this shipment coming, and it is what it is. It's one of those surprises that you're fortunate to have. I had to make a run into the city today, and I was backing the car out of the driveway, and I saw a FedEx truck sitting in front of the house and a guy carrying a fairly large box, as you can see back here, to the door, and I'm like, okay, is that for my house? I said, my address, whatever. And he says, yep. I said, that's strange. I'm not expecting anything. So I went and signed for it, brought it to the house, and then carried on into the city, and then come back. Obviously, we'll do a live unboxing. So I figured we'd get to this and we'll make it a two-parter. Now that I know what it is, I was expecting it, but it's just one of those things where we hadn't worked out all the details and everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, you know, when you're not planning on these things, I didn't have a script prepared for it and all that kind of fun stuff. So we're going to just kind of wing this one tonight. But a few things before we jump into that, say hi to everybody over in the chat. We're going to come back and take care of a few things on my list of things that I've made so I would not forget, because sometimes I forget very important things to say. And I made some notes tonight just so I would not do that. But we got James, my buddy James from Ottawa, jumping in. Jeff Humphreys from Jay's Tacos and Guitars is here. R2R3 Lockinet says, did someone say unboxing? David Ennis is here. Larry Olson is here, says I made it today. Fantastic. Nice and early. It's an hour earlier than we normally do these things. So that's kind of cool. Poison Ivy grows here. My beautiful better half is here. And that's kind of nice when I do these things early. She can attend. Phoenix River is here saying howdy. Insomniac Met says, I think it's a metronome in the box. Yes, it could be. It might be a metronome in the box. I could use a metronome. The Law says, yes. Jamie Trevino is here. James Poulin says, hey, Sandra. David Ennis are locking that not much. How about you? And Carlo Santin says a garden gnome. Yes, that'd be pretty cool. A garden gnome. I could use a couple of those around here. So before we get into the unboxing, we're going to a couple things as a reminder. This Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on show number 1, EVH and Gear TV. I've got Jeff Pilson from Dawkin. I lost my train of thought. I totally lost my train of thought. Foreigner, Dio. I mean, the list goes on. It'll be a real fun show. And he actually handpicked this date, Friday the 13th. You know, we'll talk some spooky stories, all kinds of fun stuff like that. So that's going to be fun. Working on nailing down the final itinerary for the Helix Hour, which will be on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about the Line 6 family, the Line 6 Helix family of products. And speaking of Line 6, really cool news out of their camp today. I mean, huge news. They released the 112 and 112 Plus Power Cab series. So fantastic for the modeling guys like myself and a lot of the people watching the show, some of the people in the chat. Fantastic series of speakers. So watch for some demos coming on that very, very soon. But there's some stories shared on the Facebook page, facebook.com/EVH Gear TV, and also facebook.com/The Helix Hour. Both of those pages have the content there from their press releases and all that kinds of good stuff. Totally amazing. Big news from Line 6. Fourth is the road contest. Contest number 1. This is really cool. It was just about 30 days ago I announced the big 5150 start off of the contest for all these giveaways. 5,150 subscribers. And just tonight, that was literally a month ago, 5150. And tonight we might actually hit 6,000 subscribers. 30 days later, we're just under half a dozen subscribers away from 6,000, and it'd be an awesome event to make that tonight. That'd be really, really cool. 6,000. Very, very happy with that. So the road contest is the first of many giveaways. So go again to the Facebook page that I mentioned, facebook.com/EVH Gear TV. I've just pinned the post to the top of the page. You can win a Rode a Rode AI1 studio kit, which gives you the NT1 microphone, which you've seen I used to use here all the time. Now it's some of the other ones back there. Phenomenal condenser microphone, a shock mount, the actual interface to go to your computer, whether it be Mac or PC. Cables, everything you need. It's fantastic. It's around a $479 retail value, and there's so many extra ways to enter this contest. You go and you enter your email address. That's all you need, and then you get a lucky URL. You can share that with people, and the more people that will enter from your URL gives you extra bonus chances. If you like us on various social media platforms, that will give you more bonus chances. So it's exponential the amount of chances you have to win on this thing. So check it out for sure. It's awesome, and it is pinned on the Facebook page. And there's going to be more contests coming up right after that as well, all through the summer and probably into the fall. So let's go back and see a few more comments here, and we are going to jump into the unboxing. And the cool thing is, I do know what both things are in the box. I know what one color is in the box, but I don't know what the other one is. So I'm actually going to be a little surprised. It's going to be really cool. So let's go back and see what I might have missed. So we left off a Carlo Santin saying a garden gnome. Michael Smith is here as well. Nice to have you, Michael Smith. Haven't seen you for a while. Very great to have you here. Let's actually jump over and we'll put the chat on the screen here as well too. There we go. Terry is here, man. It's a box of ukes. That'd be cool. Yeah, a whole bunch of colored ukuleles. David Ennis is here. R2R3 Locknet says, okay, I mentioned that already. Blimpus Videos. Hello, Eric. Happy Wednesday. What's in the box? It's going to be pretty cool. And it's a little trip down memory lane. I know that for sure. Let me see here. Surprise. Carlos Santin says the Line 6 power cap seems absolutely amazing. Line 6 is hitting it out of the park recently. They are. They totally are. FNF Gamers is here. And yeah, that's awesome as well too. Poison Ivy says, share this video on Facebook and Twitter, please, guys. Let's push the 6,000 mark. That'd be awesome. So everybody that has a social media account, most of you probably do, Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of good stuff. Share this video, the link that you're watching right now. That'd be awesome. I'd love to hit 6,000 tonight. That'd be really awesome. One of my great buddies here is Jason Sedites. He says, hey, Eric. And Jason, fantastic stuff you're doing lately, buddy, and I cannot wait to hook up with you real soon. Jamie Trevino says, drop some likes. That's awesome. Thank you so much. He's saying smash that like button. And Quentin James is here saying, hey, all right. Hey, great to have you, Quentin. And Jeff Humphreys from Jay's Tacos and Guitars says, shared. Thank you so much. And actually, you know what? I want to say something else too. This wasn't on my notes for tonight. This was put together really quickly. I'm going to put a nice post on my Facebook page as well too. Very, very soon here too. But you all know Mrs. Smith, the incredible shred diva. I had her on my show a while back, and everyone knows what she's doing out there. She's got a crowdfunding campaign going for her new album that's coming out. So I haven't got the link right now, but a lot of you are already following Mrs. Smith on social media. Check out her social media or her Indiegogo campaign for the album. It's a really, really cool crowdfunding thing, and I'd like to see people participate in that. I will share that link tonight for sure, but I want to just make some mention of it now, even though I don't have the exact link. So that'd be very, very cool, and I promised I would share that for sure on the page. A few other people jumping in before I jump over to the box. Neil Marchant is here saying, evening, Eric. Jason's nice. Thanks, buddy. Awesome. Michael Smith has shared as well too. Warren Hughes, guitar shredder extraordinaire, it says, what's up? Hey, Eric and guys. Warren, nice new guitar you got there at home, man. Doing some great stuff. And oh yeah, Quentin James says it still smell like smoke in the house. Yeah, we had a little bit of an incident here, and by incident I mean myself was allowed into the kitchen unsupervised, and what that turned out to be was a 911 phone call and about three major trucks from the fire department and 7 firemen here who congratulated me on my fire extinguishing skills. So that is all we're going to say on that. And now I have to have adult supervision in the kitchen. So that is all we're going to say about that. All right. So I've got 2 microphones here tonight. I'm going to turn this microphone off, and I've got a wireless lapel, which is nice and conveniently hidden where you can't see it. Let's see if we can get that one going. All right. So yeah, it looks like we got level and we have too much level. I'm clipping. Let's bring that back a little tiny bit. All right, how's my level? We're looking pretty good. Levels on the screen are pretty good. I think we can go with that. All right, we're good. Get this microphone out of the way. It's so weird when I'm not having the microphone in front of my face. I feel like I need to have that microphone as my crutch. And yeah, Poison Ivy says, seriously considering banning him from the kitchen. And that's cool, Warren. He says, thanks at Rocks, and there are more coming. I think I saw you share some other colors. That's great, man. Okay, so we got some decent levels. Maybe still a little loud. Let's bring that back a little bit. Okay. And I brought out the serious big guns tonight too. I've not only got the regular knife, I've got wire cutters as well too. So we have to get those big staples out of here. All right. So there's a person I want to thank for this, but I'm not going to thank him yet because if I say thank you to him right now, it's going to spoil the surprise. So we'll take the things out of the box and then we'll say thank you. All right. So let's see if we can move this camera a little bit. We still got good level. We're all good, I think. Maybe bring it up just a little bit. Bring the level up. Check 1, 2. We're good. All right, let's see what we got. Quick sip. Probably bring that camera up a little bit. I've got multiple cameras, but I didn't hook them all up tonight. All right, so we're good there. Right? Levels are good. We're all right. Okay, so we're going to jump into this box. First thing we're going to do is obviously cut these staples out, and these things can be a real... You can injure yourself on these things if you're not careful, so we'll try to be careful with those, and I'm not going to throw them on the floor like I would normally do when I'm unboxing stuff fast, because these would go right through your foot. All right, so I'm sorry, by doing this in a live environment, I won't be able to edit and make this any faster for you, but I want to kind of take my time anyways on this. So let's put these staples down somewhere where they're safe. Let's put the knife down where it can be safe. Like, I mean, how is it, could I possibly injure myself? No. All right, so yeah, we got a good camera angle. We're good. Lots of packing. Ooh, we got 2 hard shell cases in here. 2. Okay, let's put the cutters down because we don't need those anymore. Let's get those out of the way. All right, so I am going to try to conveniently open this without showing logos. Okay, I don't think you saw that logo. All right, so here we go. We've got one. And I might as well say who it is first. I might as well say thank you first, because once I turn this over, you're going to know who the company is. So I want to give a heartfelt thank you to my very, very good friend, Aljon Go at Kramer Guitars. So let's open this up and let's see what is inside. Okay, and it might help if I open it on the right sides. Okay. Holy cow, this is something sweet. Ready for this? There we go. This one is the Assault, I believe. Yeah, the Assault 220 Plus. So you have a mahogany body, maple fretboard. Look at that. That is fantastic. Pearloid tuners. You see that? Kurt Singer saying faster, faster, faster. This is cool. Seymour Duncan, dual humbuckers, three-way position switch. I'm assuming it's volume, tone. I haven't actually tried that, obviously, yet, because I just took it out of the box. And I thought the color was red. It's more of a rustic or rust color. Very, very cool. This is nice. Decent weight to it without being too heavy. Action right out of the box. Feels nice. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. So here again, I'm a guy, I like dots on my fretboard, so I'm going to probably get lost on here a little tiny bit, but I'm sure we can arrange a tour guide. So that's the Assault 220 Plus. Kramer logo on the back, serial number, all that good stuff. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Check it out. I love it. And then recessed knobs as well, too. Very, very cool. So we're in tune. Actually, we're in tune. That's nice. Look at the sparkle to it, too. It's hard to see on the camera for sure. A beautiful case. I'm going to see if I can try and show you the case. I will very carefully position this here. All right, we're safe on that. It's a very nice case. As you can see there, the Kramer logo, which you already saw. Let's see if we can have a look inside the pouch. Epiphone case, truss rod cover, obviously, or not truss rod cover, truss rod wrench, I should say, and a bunch of silica gel. So we're going to very carefully put this one back, the Assault 220 Plus, back in the case and put it safely on the floor. It's a nice case. Make sure we close that properly. There we go. Carefully put that down. Okay, and we have box number 2. This one is very heavy, very heavy. Wow, I cannot get over it. There's a logo that we recognize. Doesn't that look sweet? Sweet. Look at that. Okay, so I know what this is. I know what model it is, but I don't know what color it is. So yeah, this is pretty exciting. This is very exciting. Carefully. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, this is awesome. Let me just double check notes. Someone say vintage pacer. Vintage pacer. Hello, Floyd Rose. Beak neck. Look at the wrenches on the back. Look at the wrenches on the back. Look at that, would you? Candy apple. Would you look at that? I'm going to sit down for a moment on this one. Actually, as soon as I put this case down, let's grab the tremolo. Kramer. Accessories. Whammy bar, guitar cord. Okay, let's bring the accessories down. Let's grab the case. This is a beautiful case. Carefully put that down. And I will get the box out of the way. I will sit down and I will probably turn off my lapel mic. All right, so let's have a quick look here for a second. Let's do this. Let's bring this camera back down. All right, that's not too bad. Let's turn off the microphone. Let's go back to, actually, you know what? Let's keep it on this microphone because it keeps that one out of the way. And we're actually not too bad in tune here either. Let's go back and have a look at some of the comments here. 1 second. Let me see here. Where did we leave off? So Warren was talking about his guitars. That's awesome. Michael Smith said, I hope you're doing well, Poison Ivy. Kurt Singer says, hey, Eric. Hello, all. Warren Hughes, awesome. Kurt Singer, faster. I know it's hard to unbox these things fast. James Pullen says, Eric has more guitars than I have socks. R2, R3 Locknet says, did you say Kramer? I did say Kramer. Jose V says, that was for me. Kurt Singer says, what a beauty. Phoenix River, a Les Paul Kramer. Yeah, they have a few different models, and they actually have some with Floyd's as well, too. Very, very nice. There's one that Junior wants in the worst way. It's the, I forget the model. It's the 220, I believe. 220 Plus, but black and red, matching black and red bobbins on the pickups, the Seymour Duncans, red inlays all the way down the neck, and then a Floyd Rose on that one, too. That's very cool. He has his eyes set on that one. Michael Smith's liking it. FNF Gamer says, amazing. Carlo Santin says, holy moly, Kramer. And Insomniac Matt says, are those locking tuners? I don't know. That's a very good question. I think they are actually. I have to dig that one back out because it looked like they had the locking tuners on the back. I think they are. Very good question. Poison Ivy says she's pretty. Jamie says the guitar is insane. And you know what? Jeff from Jay's Tacos and Guitars, who's endorsed by Neck Illusions, he says put a Neck Illusions on it. And now that's perfect because that I can make my own custom design at Neck Illusions, and you know, put my fret markers on there if I want, or any of that kind of stuff. So that's a very good question, and I'm not positive, but I think he has a discount code too. Jeff, if you do, throw that code, at least at one time you did. If you do have your discount code for people that want to buy through you, whatever, throw it in the chat. If not, then I'm sorry, I might have missed it. I know at one time you had a special promotion, and that's very, very cool. Kurt Singer says, dig the color. Nice metallic from R2, R3. And Sonic Matt says, I prefer shark fin inlays over dot inlays. Yeah, they're cool. I agree on that. And I think we're getting close to the end of the chat here. And Jose V says, 2 guitars, get out. Warren Hughes says, I always put my guitars on the floor. That way I never have to worry about them falling. Yes. And accidental me, that could have actually happened, but it didn't, which is good. Rick Hefner is here saying hello, everyone. Mike as himself says, nice fiddles. Dude from Jamie the Law. Heavy metal, 80s heavy metal baby. Warren Hughes says, nice. Carlo Santin, wow, I love that pacer. This is cool. So that I meant to actually grab the whammy bar. Let's pop the whammy bar in here. And action is pretty decent. I've been actually going a little tiny bit higher in my action than I normally do. I usually go right in the buzz zone with all my guitars. And lately I've been bringing it up just a tad higher. This one's just a bit higher than I would normally go. But I mean, it just needs some TLC in the setup. And we're ready to rock with it. But there's your Floyd on it now. Floyd's on there, ready to go. Decent spring tension. I do like the fact that with their back plate, you can put your screwdriver in there and adjust the spring tension right off the get-go. The Floyd's a little high, but that is something I would set up no problem. See if I can get the right angle there. Seymour Duncan pickups, and I'm assuming with a coil tap. Oh, actually, no, that's your pickup selector. Sorry, I didn't see that. So that's your pickup selector 3-way, volume, and tone. I'm assuming. Really nice. I like the fact I was showing Junior today. I used to do this all the time back in the day before they started doing these kind of things. I used to take a pencil eraser, just cut it square, stick it on the back, and glue it, crazy glue in the back of my headstock, and put a small hole through it. And I'd put my 3.5 or my 3mm wrench, whatever it is, through the back. But now these things are pretty cool. You just finger tight, loosen them off. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Let me see here. Just going so fast here. Tony Williamson is here saying, what's going on, Eric? How you doing, buddy? JNN, Guitar News Network. Will is here saying, hello, awesome guitar, man. David Ennis, very nice, Eric. Bobby Clipper's here, sweet guitars, enjoy playing. Doug Bryan, what did I miss? Just got here. David Ennis is here as well, too. And you know what we can probably try to do? Painkiller says, looks like I'm late to the party tonight. No problem, you can rewind this, baby. And the Law says, that makes me want to get the metallic purple version of that pacer. Yeah, the purple is very, very cool because that's what Eddie was playing back in the day, which was quite cool with the Rockinger trim on it. I might be able to do this. And we're in tune. I could probably do this pretty quickly. Let me see here. All right, I actually up on the Helix rack back there. I've got the Helix rack tied into my Line 6 wireless. Wasn't prepared for this, but we can see if we can get away with it and see what happens. Got the Line 6 wireless right here. Let's just see what we can do. This was not planned. And I'm going to be doing a follow-up video on this one in the very near future, probably over the course of the weekend. I'm going to put both guitars through their pace after I set them up to, just go a brief setup on them. I'm going to do some demos with some music, some backing tracks and whatnot as well too, and see how they sound and see how they play. Right now, right out of the box, very comfortable. The weight is just absolutely awesome. Nice contours on the guitar, and the candy apple too is just literally to die for. It's wicked. Let's see if we can get some sound happening here. One sec. And what I might do here, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to shut off my microphone in a second and turn up my studio monitors because I'm not going to be able to hear what I'm playing without headphones. So let's see what we got here. Let's bring on the Helix and see. Okay, we got a clean tone. She's tuned right out of the box. Let's try a lead channel. One second. Oh, I'm on the wrong. I got the wrong controller. Let's go over here. I'm sitting there trying to change patches underneath my desk. I'm stepping on the Helix. I'm like, why is it not changing? I have the Helix floor down here, and I have the controller for the Helix rack over there. So I won't be able to change patches back and forth. I'll turn off my lapel mic so it's not getting any string clack. There we go. That was insane. That's right out of the box. That was right out of the box. That is absolutely amazing. I love this thing. I was not prepared to play tonight, and it just freaking delivered like no tomorrow. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Make sure to turn my speakers down so we don't feedback. Some good comments. Yeah, I started to play a little bit of a recognized riff, and I thought I would stop. Let me see here. Where have I left off here? So yeah, we left off around Doug. Guitar News Network is here. No problem about being late to the party. That's one of the nice things about replay. You can play back anytime you want. Mark Taylor is here saying hello, everybody. Let me see here. Who else have I missed? Darren Moore, more rock and roll. Hey, awesome guitars, Eric. I want one. Nice. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let me see here. Mike is himself. Godspeed to your hockey team. My prayers for the loss and a horrible tragedy. Yes, that is very, very sad. on the west coast of Canada. We lost, I shouldn't say we, I don't know them personally, but Canadians, we lost, a good chunk of their whole hockey team, 14, 15 people died in a tragic bus crash, and that was horrible. There's been a big fundraiser raised for them, though. I think Poison Ivy has the details on some of that. It's something like around $6 million or something like that's been raised for the family, so that was awesome. So thank you there, Mike. I appreciate that. And I know the families would appreciate that. And Bularf is here saying, finally made a live streaming, missed all of them lately. I know, it's funny, I always see your comments after, you're like, don't, missed a live stream. Jason Zeiss says, sounds great, Eric, make sure you don't make it sound close to, and I won't even say the word. I don't want to get in trouble if you're even saying the word. R2, R3, Lockinet says, how's that neck feel, Eric? That's a very good question. If you know what it feels like to me, honestly, it feels like I'm very close to my 5150 EVH striped. Very close to it. With more of a finish to it. It's like not a lot of finish, but more of a finish than the bare finish, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, very comfortable, very similar to that one. And the action is great. Couldn't ask for nicer. Larry Olson is here, says, sounds so cool, Eric. Jose V says, that guitar just had its cherry popped. Carlo Santin gave me the horns. And Scott Nickerson says, yeah, that seems like it really sucks. Not. Congrats, wow. Reminds me of Wayne's World, that's me saying that. Blimpa's videos just wow. Mike is himself. Let me see here what else we're missing. And Quentin James, give me some comments on the chords. Yep, we'll leave. Well, I won't go into details what it's all about. I'm sure if you watch some of my latest videos, you can figure out what he's talking about. Carlos Anton says she plays fast and easy. Yes, she does. Let me see, and I scroll too fast. You get really distracted when you hear fast and easy. Bularf says, hey now, that was very close. I know what he's talking about. Rick Hefner says, sweet. Kurt Singer says, okay, we know you can play. Sounds brilliant, man. Warren Hughes says, sounds awesome. Thank you so very, very much. Zach Thong is here saying, what's up, Eric? Tony Williamson with Eric. What's with that little tease? The tease is all you get. Colin Allmark he says, hi, Eric from Chicago. Painkiller says, that thing sounds amazing, Eric, but when you shred away, you can make any guitar sound amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that, and that's too kind. And Terry's back, says, all right, I'm back. An interesting Kramer's, Eric. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. And Joseph Sherman is here saying hi from Colorado. Neil Marchand says, tomorrow is wear your hockey jersey and support day. Yes. And speaking of which, the only hockey jerseys I have here, I used to have some really cool jerseys. I used to have Sergei Fedorov, a game play jersey with the fighting strap, the whole kit and caboodle sign when he was on the Red Wings. That was really cool. Don't have any hockey jerseys anymore other than a big Homer Simpson one, which is too big. But the boys having a celebration at school tomorrow, same deal. So I'm gonna give him a football jersey. I've got just, that's all I've got here in jersey wise, but it'll look cool for him and he can wear it just to kind of show support. But that is a very very cool thing. Maybe I'll do that around the house tomorrow too. Like I work from home, so I'll throw on the Homer Simpson jersey. It is a hockey jersey, and just kind of feel, get in the spirit. You know what I mean? Show support. And actually, that whole incident kind of hit home with me as well too, because I used to be a hockey coach and a hockey trainer. So I didn't do it for a long time, but I was involved in it, and it does hit home for sure. Poison Ivy says everyone's putting out their hockey sticks for the boys. That's very cool. Phoenix River says, yeah, he said, didn't know Kramer was still making guitars. Glad to see this. Yeah, they are actually. Look up Kramer guitars, Google it, under the Gibson umbrella now. And everyone, don't panic over the Gibson deal. Like we all hear these social media stories, and we're all guilty of sharing these things. Gibson doing this and Gibson doing that. Gibson's not a stupid company. Give them some time to work some things out, and always try to get the information from the source before and we're all guilty for it. Gibson's got the control of Kramer, doing a very, very good job. Judging by production of this, I am absolutely 100% sold. And I didn't even get a chance to try the other one yet as well. And actually, Jose's asking, where is this Kramer guitar built? This one, I don't actually have the exact answer on that one. I'm assuming this one would be overseas, but I am not sure. Jamie Trevino may know. We'll be doing a lot more stuff with Kramer here on the channel, so we'll get you those answers. And one of the things that you'll find here with me on the channel when it comes to Line 6 or EVH gear or any other company I work with, Boss, Strymon, all those people, Kramer, If I don't know the answer, I'm not going to make it up, so I don't know. So I will get you that answer. And Insomniac Matt says, Sergei Fedorov, are you a Red Wings fan? Yes, I am. That does upset some people. Other people think it's cool. I was always a Toronto Maple Leafs fan growing up, converted over to a Red Wings fan, back around the Sergei Fedorov and the Steve Yzerman days. All those, Chris Chelios, Nicholas Lidstrom, Vladimir Konstantinov, speaking of bad accidents. Big Red Wings fan. Love the Red Wings to death. I have a Red Wings jersey. He can wear it. I don't think I do. Poison Ivy saying you have a Red Wings jersey. I don't think I have one. If I do, I don't know about it. I had one. I have. You're thinking of football. That's Joe Montana, Kansas City Chiefs. I was a huge San Francisco 49ers fan, and I followed Joe Montana everywhere he went. The aerial assault of Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. And when Joe went over to Kansas City, I followed him there. So I've got his 19 jersey. Just love him. Got Montana on the back. And there you go. Perfect example. Jamie says you can order a brand new Kramer from any authorized Gibson Epiphone dealer. I recommend the Striker 211 Custom and the SM1 Stagemaster. Yeah, Jamie has several of the SM1 Stagemasters. Beautiful guitars. And Jose V nailed this one with his comment. He says, seems the out-of-the-box experience with that guitar is perfect. It is. 100% perfect out-of-the-box experience. Guitar was in tune. That's a first, okay? I mean, I shouldn't say a first. That's a first plus, right? Perfectly in tune. It sounds great. Out of the box. Did Eric just Cosmo Kramer his video feed? I don't know. And is that a brand new Kramer? Painkiller says yes. Brand new, untouched by any other hands other than Kramer staff to me. And yeah, it's brand new, as well as the other one is as well too. Poison Ivy says, oh, I thought you had Red Wings. My bad. You have too many shirts for a man. I do have too many shirts for a man. Well, when it comes to having Van Halen shirts, right? We need one for every day of the month. Okay, no problem on Terry's. He says, never mind, must be on my end. I'm not sure what you mean, but we should be all good. I could probably grab the other guitar and give it a try. We could probably do that. Let's mute the Helix for a second. All right, so we can try this very carefully. Let's try to put this one in its case, so excuse me for one brief moment. I was trying my best to avoid the gratuitous butt shot there. Just barely out of tune. And yes, locking tuners on that question earlier. Someone asked me that question. Locking tuners. So there you go. That's awesome. Barely out of tune. That's awesome. And I'm thinking this one, the action's probably a little tiny bit lower than the other one. All right, we'll give it a try. Quick sip. Oh, Carlo says he says Kramer doesn't make the lefties, but I just got my left Wolfgang in today. Fantastic. I know you were concerned about that one. It was taking a while, so I'm glad you got it, buddy. That's fantastic. I don't know how I missed it on social media. Okay, let's pop in the Relay G10 wireless from line 6. All right, let's see what we got. I'm so used to playing Wolfgangs. Is up down or is down up on the toggle switch? I get used to that, right? I'm assuming it's the other way around. Okay, so I'm going to mute my lapel mic so we're not getting string clack, and I have to crank my monitors here so I can actually hear. Because I wasn't smart enough to grab headphones tonight. Okay, I think we are actually in concert pitch. So I'm going to just see. Let's just check this out. This could be either a hit or a miss. Let's see if we can play with a tune here. And this was not prepared tonight, not in the least. Which means it's probably headed for disaster. But you know what? This is what's cool about these live demos. You either succeed and look like a champ, or you fall flat on your face. I haven't fallen flat on my face too many times. Knock on wood. All right, let's just see if we are somewhat in tune here. This would be really cool if we are. 1 second. Let's give this a try just to see if I'm close to being in tune. I think I will be. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Can you see the permagrin? That was really, really cool. That was awesome. Jamie says, what else I miss here? Jamie says, I wonder if the Assault has a treble bleed mod like the Pacer does. If it does, roll your volume down. Magic. Okay, I didn't get a chance to actually try that, so I'll do that off the air and find out. That's very, very cool. Terry says, sounds good. And Painkiller says, my birthday is coming up in June, and I wouldn't be angry if EVH Gear sent me one of those new Pacers. This is EVH Gear TV. Okay, yeah, because I can say this isn't part of EVH Gear. But yeah, if I had an abundance of them, I'd be happy to send a couple out. I do not have an abundance. Scott Nickerson says, doing good. R2 says, enjoying some guitars this evening, always a good time. Carlo Santin says, no whammy bar, always go for the toggle switch. Indeed, and I had to do that quickly. I can't do it because I got my volume turned down now. Poison Ivy says, here we go. Bular says, very nice. And Blimpa's video says, love that song, sounded awesome. You know what we'll try? And R2 says, is that Seymour Duncan and those guitars right? Yes, it is. Let's try this. Let me grab my Helix floorboard. 1 second, okay? Now that I can change channels, let's try some clean and some dirty. How would that be? All right, let's try that. And I should get rid of my Darth Vader slippers. I'm wearing these slippers that are the size of snowshoes. You see those things? They're not exactly pedal friendly. So let's get rid of those. You step on one button, you step on 6. Tommy Harris is here saying, I'm late to the party. All right, let's try a clean one. So here's what we got. Let's see what we have here. Let's bring this up a bit. Slight bit out of tune. I was really bending the crap out of those strings though too. Okay, we'll give this a try. We'll try one more song here. How's that sound? Okay, Jason State's got to take off, so he's got to run now. Eric, congrats on the guitars. Thanks, man. All right, let's go jump over to, let's turn off the microphone and give this a try. Right, here goes. I'm going to stop that one because I'm not in tune with it. You can tell I'm quite a bit out of tune with that one. And it'll really show when I'm playing clean. But this is absolutely amazing. You want to talk, someone mentioned out of the box experience. Pretty awesome. This is, Brad is here as well too. Brad Peddle, how's it going, buddy? This is one that Junior has his eye on a lot. And I'm going to let him play this one as soon as the broadcast is over. I know he's going to enjoy playing this thing. The sparkle finish on it is absolutely amazing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Pacer one more time. We'll have a quick look at that one. Let's make sure the Helix is muted here. All right, so we're good on that one. Let's take out this very carefully. Pardon my delay here. Move this one out of the way. Over here carefully, don't even scratch the cases up. All right, and who was saying that? Banko says, I'm good with just the dirty sounds. Yeah, we can stay on. Oh, this is a lot heavier guitar. This is cool. I like a fairly heavy guitar. Not stupid heavy, but fairly heavy. And this one's got the nice right weight. Let's jump in and have a look. One of the things I would probably still do with like any guitar with a Floyd Rose, I'd probably throw some Futone love into it. Throw in a brass block, maybe some stainless steel hardware. Not a necessity, but I would. I would probably put a trem stopper on this guitar. And then I would put in a D-tuner on it, but it'd be pretty cool. Let's go back to the dirty just for a second. There we go. That was cool. I was not prepared to play tonight because I did not know what I was expecting. Out of the box experience, out of 10, 10 out of 10. Absolutely amazing. Even for the one without the Floyd, it was a lot of fun locking tuners. So let me get some facts straight on these guitars. Let me do my research and learn a little bit more about them. And over the course of the weekend here, it's going to be a busy weekend. Friday night EVH and Gear TV with Jeff Pilson. Sunday with the Helix Hour. And I'm going to try to fit some time in there as well too to come back on, and I'm going to have these tuned to different tunings so I can play with some of my other music, do a little tiny bit of a setup on them. I'm going to give my full performance review, thoughts, notes, all that kind of good stuff. So a huge thank you to, first of all, to everyone here for tuning in tonight on a Wednesday evening. I really appreciate it. It's greatly appreciated stopping in for probably close to an hour, I think we're looking at. And a big thank you to Kramer Guitars and Aljan Go. Aljan's been listed in my credits for quite some time here on the site as well too. A great dude. And after we get a review of these here as well too, and a really in-depth demo, I want to get him on the show and talk about what's happening at Kramer, some of the cool models that they have, some of their artists that they're working with, all kinds of fun stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think, I don't know if I have enough time in the day to plan all these shows, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. And as someone said here just a while ago, I forget who it was, Scott Nickerson says, love your excitement, it's addictive. And I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. Love hanging out with you guys and girls. And Quentin James says, is that Floyd floating? Yes, it is floating. I would probably block it. I do have one guitar with a floating Floyd, the Line 6 Variax. I would probably keep that one floating, but I would probably block this one. So it is floating at the point. And as Scott says, don't think you need the dots. Damn, he says, I did get lost for a second. You probably noticed, you might not have recognized the mistake because it was my song. I recognized the mistake right away because I was a little lost on my roadmap without the dots. But you know what? It is what it is. But I guess I pulled it off okay. Panko says, I like the Dirty Yes, the guitar. And let me see here, what else I missed. Scott Roos says, sounds awesome, Eric. Thank you. Blimpus Video says, just when I start to feel good about myself, then I watch you play. And you probably feel better after you watch me play, don't you? I know you do, because when you see me play, you know you can play better and you feel good about yourself. Always be positive, always, and that's awesome. Don't never sell yourself short, man. You're great. Quentin says, great show, go Kramer. I agree. And Bulaf says, totally agree, Blimpus Videos. Thank you so very much. That's awesome. So look, we're about 8:54 Eastern Standard Time. We're just a couple minutes before the hour of the whole show. I wasn't planning on doing a live one. So come back and see me Friday evening. And I'm very anxious to check out the stats of the channel here. Like I said earlier in the program, we are just a couple under 6,000 subscribers. That's a lot to me. That means a lot. It's not like your Jared Dines, you know, and your millions and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's not like that. But to me, it does feel like that because it's been a heck of a lot of work to climb those, you know, little tiny steps, right? So I'm very, very thankful for each and every single one. It's been a fun ride. I'd be really happy tonight to conclude this broadcast by having a look and see 6,000 subs. I know we're pretty close. Last reminder, that contest again, win the Rode Studio Kit, AI1 Studio Kit. Go to facebook.com/EVH Gear TV. It's pinned to the top of the page. have a look at that. Check out my new Facebook page, facebook.com/The Helix Hour. Show some love over there as well too. It's a brand new baby and it's just getting off the ground, so I can use all the help I can on that one. Jamie says, perfect way to end the night. He says, all I play live are the new Kramer's freaking workhorse guitars. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. So was the Assault, but this just feels like my wheelhouse right here out of the box. You could tell I was very comfortable on this guitar. I think this probably will end up being the guitar for me. The other one will be, the Assault will be for Junior. He's gonna love it as well too. And he really wants a Les Paul style guitar. And the worst way, he's got an SG, but he really wants that style. So it's probably gonna be the guitar for him. These guitars are gonna have a special place. So more reviews coming on this one, the Assault as well too. Big thank you to Kramer Guitars, and a big thank you to all of you guys and girls that tune in and make this show what it is. Really, without you, I'm just talking to a blue light on a Logitech camera, and that could get pretty boring if I didn't have some feedback from people on the other end. So Will says, Guitar News Network, awesome show, buddy. Be safe. Everyone, we're going to conclude right on the hour. Have a fantastic Wednesday evening. Watch for my Patreon information at the bottom of the description here as well too, and we'll take it away. We will. Oh, thank you, Painkiller. He says, you deserve 1 million subs. Kurt Singer says, great show. Eric, as always, thank you. Blimpus Videos says, can't wait for Pilsen. Great show tonight. Let's get 6,000. Thank you so much, everyone. You totally rock. See you real soon. Cheers. I am now on Patreon. If you enjoy my content and wish to support my channel and what I do, then please check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/EVHGearTV. Your support assures the continued growth of this channel and a fun community in which to share our love for Van Halen, music gear, and much more.
My name is Eric and I'm playing Wolfgang guitar.
Video production services provided by Design 39 Media. Visit design39media.com for all your website, photography, and video production needs. Microphones for EVH and Gear TV are provided by Rode Microphones, and official Van Halen merchandise is provided by VanHalenStore.com.